So here's another attempt to solve this locator positioning or repositioning after a tempo change. So I have a session here where there's already a tempo change in here, but the locators after that are at the right correction. So we have the start, we have the appearance of the white animal when they're flying off the cliff. That was my first tempo change location. That's when he becomes angry. The collide when he hits the big bird. And then a few more, the cliff wall, when they zoom out of this prior one, the rising into the sky, and the end. So they are all at their almost perfect location. The thing is that obviously we had put them at the frame change when the camera angle changed from one frame to another. Ableton is all his quantization internally, thinking in beats. Sometimes it's not exactly at that position, so there will be always a little bit an offset, but at least we will find them in a great vicinity of where they were before. So the instructions are here. Select movie and select the movie clip, and then go into menu options, enable snap to grid and snap automation to grid. Right-click the grid and set to narrowest. And if you plan a tempo change at a position where there is no locator right now, you have to place that locator before doing any other step. Okay, so I will use one of the existing locators for my tempo change. So I'm selecting the movie clip. I'm going to options. Come on. I select the movie clip, go to options, snap to grid, and then that also enables the choice for snap automation to grid. Going back to my track where my device is located, and I do step 2. Oh, and I right click on the grid to see it has to be on narrowest. Now I will save the original locators where they were up to now. Now make instantaneous tempo change at locator position. No decreasing or increasing tempos over time. So we can't have a natural rando or rodando. That would not work with all the internal calculations. So I'm taking this locator, which is called anger here, and I zoom in till I still see these vertical lines. And if I go down here, you see that now it snaps. So I have to memorize what the prior tempo was. So 77. Now I click here. And I will make a new tempo. Let's say we go to 135. Zoom out just to see again the entire track. And go back to the locators track to see the instrument. And then I say, okay, menu option, disable snap automation and snap to grid. So I have to go back here, options, disable snap automation to grid and disable snap to grid. Now we calculate the new positions. And that says ready. For both, you could inspect them if you like, but that's more kind of helpful for debugging. Now I delete the old locators. I create new locators. That takes a moment before it starts. That's normal. So now it positions the locators at the new positions, and we see already the end is at the right position. And then the last step is renaming them. So giving them the same names they had originally. So once that is finished, I can just double check. I have my white animal here when they're flying off the cliff, the T change, tempo change, that's the moment of anger, that's the collide. Now here you see already we are probably a frame off because in the prior one we saw still the bird here. Well, that is, I have no workaround for that. But they are close enough to the original position that is actually a workable solution, I hope. Okay, any questions? Let me know.